What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. I'm going to get into a new series I'm going to call Application Friday, which is where we go into scripture and see how we can apply it to our own lives. So the scripture I'm going to start off with today is Romans 8:18, which is one of my favorite verses. And it goes like, the sufferings of this present time cannot be compared to the glory that shall be revealed to us words. So before I get into how I apply this verse into my own life and how we can apply it into our lives as well, is that after listening to Pastor Philip Mitchell preach one time, he the way he explained what glory is and how it's described in the Bible really opened my eyes on how I've been using the scripture so wrong and how many others might have been using the scripture and applying it into their lives. So when we see the part glory, like the sufferings of this present time cannot compare to the glory that shall be revealed to us, we often think the glory might be that little goal we got, winning our little game, getting this advancement in life, like a raise, something like that, or just the mortal things like a job, a car, the materialistic things. But really, what glory is, the glory that's talked about in that verse is the one that we are gifted when we get to heaven, the glory of us finishing our race and being with Jesus. So with that new understanding, the way I apply that verse into my life, it really strengthened that verse for me for real when it comes to doing the things for Christ, because it's not easy doing these things. It's just not easy at all. There's a lot of warfare with it. You might even be in an environment where you might be look different, or I'll say persecuted a little bit, not even just a little bit, or just bad mouthed about in general. So it's not easy. And when you think about this verse, you just realize, okay, the suffering that I'm doing now is the thing that's hard right now is not for nothing. Eventually I'm going to reach glory. I'm going to meet with God, and I'm going to reap that glory. I'm going to get that crown of righteousness and be with Him. And that I'm doing this all for a reason. It's not for nothing. So seeing that verse, it gives me more hope to waiting for the glory that's truly waiting for me, where I'm not going to have to suffer for nothing no more. I'm just going to be chilling, instead of just this next goal where, okay, dang, I got my new goal, but now I still got a whole bunch of new problems now, and I'm now suffering again. And now I'm looking back at this verse, waiting to use the same verse to get to the next goal. And then when I get to the next goal that's on this earth, it's okay, I'm now suffering again. So instead of applying this verse into the glory that's on this earth, make sure you're connecting this verse to the glory that's in heaven, and let that be your strength.